So now I'm going to show you guys how to get your optimized and targeted Instagram account in front of eyes and people who want to follow you. And I'm going to be showing this with two different tactics, and that is long versus short-term growth. So there's two different ways that you can grow your account. And that is long-term results, which means we're putting a lot of effort right now, but it'll pay off in the future and it'll give us consistent results. And then there's short-term growth, meaning that the actions that we perform right now will result in follows and people engaging with our account within the next couple of hours or even the next couple of days. So that's the short versus long-term growth strategies. Now, the difference between these two is the amount of effort and the amount of maintenance that goes into creating these two strategies. So let's start off with sprint strategies for accelerated short-term growth. Now, what this means is that you're going to put in a lot of effort right now, but you'll start seeing results immediately. And by this, I mean we're going to be liking, commenting, following, and using hashtags to our advantage. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, by liking and commenting on accounts that are similar to yours or followers of people who are of accounts who are similar to yours will help those people look at your content. So what you're going to be doing is if you like and comment on someone's photograph, they're likely to read that comment and see that like and wonder who you are. And they're likely to click on your account and then visit your profile and see what you're about and why you're commenting on their content. So by doing this, when that notification pops up on their phone, they're going to be reacting to that within minutes or even the following day after you've done that action to them. The same goes with hashtags. When visiting those hashtags that we've outlined in previous lectures, you visit that hashtag and you comment on those people's posts, they're going to see you commenting and see you liking and engaging with their posts and wonder why you're doing it, who you are, and maybe visit your account from that. And because of this, you're going to be getting results immediately, although this can take a lot of work and it is time consuming and high maintenance, just as I've said before, because you're going to be putting in all this work constantly. And I'll show you how we do this in the future with a live promotion video. But this is just an example of how much work you can put in right now versus long-term slow and steady growth strategies, which are off-site growth strategies, which I'll outline in the following video. But essentially what this means is we're working outside of Instagram, anything outside of Instagram, to get people funneled into our Instagram page and liking and engaging with our content. Look at some of the long-term off-site growth methods that I spoke about in the previous video. Now, what do I mean by off-site? Well, essentially off-site, all that means is anywhere other than directly on Instagram that you're going to be promoting your Instagram account. So this could be anywhere on the internet. So it's quite a broad spectrum, but I'll give you some examples. As you can see, we've got some bullet points here that will outline the exact places where you can promote your Instagram account. So firstly, obviously, you can promote your Instagram account on your website or your blog. So for example, when I blog on my photography website, I always link my Instagram account in those blog posts. And that helps people visit my Instagram account straight from my website and my blog. And the same goes just for the homepage of your website. I really recommend adding social links to all of your websites, any website that you own or any website that you have access to. I suggest adding your Instagram links to that because any organic traffic you get to that website will be then funneled to your Instagram account. Meaning that if that person just visits your website and leaves, that person's gone forever. However, if they visit your website and see that you've got an Instagram, they'll follow you and maybe they become a customer or a follower for life. So you've basically trapped them in your funnel. Next is guest posting to other blogs or other people's blogs. This is such a powerful technique. When you find your niche and find other blogs within your niche and find other websites within your niche that allow guest posting, do that as much as you can, because every time you post on someone else's blog, say you're a photographer and you're posting on maybe a tutorial website or a photography magazine, which I do a lot of the time, and I've actually become one of the a popular guest poster and a resident poster on another blog, on a few photography blogs. And what this does is it allows me to tag my Instagram account every single time I post on that blog. And what that means is that when I post on that account or on that person's blog, I get access to their entire audience. So all of the people who would usually follow that blog or follow that website or even follow that person's Instagram account or their socials now has eyes on my account. And it's up to them to decide whether or not they follow me, but it's the idea of getting your content and getting your account in front of as many eyes as possible. And by posting on other blogs, you do that. Then you could post your Instagram account on your YouTube channel. A lot of the time, a lot of my followers come through my YouTube channel. And this is just because I have a YouTube channel that speaks about photography and entrepreneurship, so that helps get those people to my Instagram account. Obviously, if you don't have a YouTube account, this doesn't work, but I suggest starting a YouTube channel as well. And the great thing about YouTube is that it's basically the second biggest search engine after Google. So it's easy for you to create content that is searchable and then funnel that traffic towards your Instagram account. So it's very, very important that you create other social media accounts, both YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, as many of the others as you can. Pinterest as well, if you're selling products. Pinterest is a great way to drive traffic to your Instagram account. Same goes with other social media. That's just as I've been saying, any other social media account you have, just link it as much as you can and create them and start them and get them going so that you can start funneling that traffic to your Instagram account. And then finally, in your physical store or on your product. This is also a great way that people almost seem to neglect a lot of the time. But if you have a physical store or you have a business, promote your Instagram account there. Put it up on the wall somewhere, put it up on your flyers, on your business card. Have your Instagram account wherever you can, wherever people are looking at your brand, have your Instagram account there. Something that I do very often is I run an online store, an online e-commerce store, and I sell wedding gifts. And in that store, I have my hashtag and my Instagram account tagged on every single one of my products. So every time someone opens one of my boxes from my product, they get a little flyer that has my Instagram account and a hashtag on it, and that way they know exactly where to find me on social media when they want to post a photo of that product or photograph of or a video of that product. So they can tag me, I can find them, and then I can reshare that to my Instagram account. Then again, we're building up that content bank and we're getting our content seen by people who are following us. So whenever one of your customers posts a photo with your hashtag or of your product or with your account tagged in it, that person's followers are then seeing your content as well. All we're doing, again, is getting eyes outside of Instagram on our content. Guys a better understanding of exactly what it is that we're doing and how it's helping us grow our account and why it relates to marketing in general. So in front of you, you've got a basic marketing funnel. This is known as a marketing funnel and it's everywhere in marketing. If you've studied marketing, you might recognize this. It's very basic, it's very simple, but essentially this is what we're using to grow our Instagram account. So you have an input, which is the awareness. Basically all the notifications that we're giving out, we're getting awareness. So we're letting people see our notifications. When we like, comment, and engage and follow their accounts, all they're doing is they're aware of us. We're increasing our brand awareness. People are seeing us, they're hearing about us, they're seeing our notifications, so they're aware that we exist now. It doesn't mean that they want to follow us, that they are following us. It has nothing to do with that yet. All it means is that they know about us. Then it piques their interest. Now it means they're interested. So they see that notification, just as I said before, and they click on your account. They click on your name or your profile picture because they want to know more. They're interested why you're engaging with their content, how you found them, what sort of content you might have. Maybe it's similar to theirs. These are all the thoughts that are going through their head when they see that notification and now you've piqued their interest. Then it's a decision up to them. It's time for them to make a decision once they're on your profile because they visited it now and they see your homepage or they see your profile page and they decide to engage with your content. They might like some of your photos, they might comment on some of your stuff, they might even send you a message. These are the decisions that they'll make in order to decide whether or not they want to engage with you or not after being aware and interested in your profile. And then finally, we have the action, which is ultimately to get them to follow you. So if your content is something that they like and you're putting out good stuff and it's something that they might be interested in, then ultimately they'll decide to follow you, and that is our goal completed using a very simple marketing funnel. So I thought I'd just give you a bit of an outline explaining exactly what it is that we're doing and how it works. You guys know what a marketing funnel is, it's time for us to talk about split testing. Now you might have heard about split testing before. Essentially all it is doing a test between two functions. So we're going to be doing the exact same thing, just two different times with one variable changed. So let's say we're going to be engaging with accounts, just as we've been doing, as I've been teaching with the promotional methods of engaging, liking, commenting, and following accounts. We're going to be doing that with two different tags. So in week 1, we're going to go to #coffee_inst, which is the hashtag that we've been using most of this time for our engagement. And obviously it depends on whatever niche you're in. You're going to use a specific hashtag. Then for 1 week, we're going to spend, let's say, 30 minutes a day engaging with that specific hashtag, with accounts on that hashtag. So we're going to browse to the hashtag, like photographs, comment on them, and follow people from that hashtag. And then in the second week, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to forget about the coffee Insta hashtag, and we're going to go to the location tag for Cape Town, or whatever location you have where you are based. Or again, you could use a different hashtag. So let's say we spend 30 minutes a day doing it for the first week, and we manage to engage with 50 accounts per day. So that means engaging by liking, commenting, and following accounts from that hashtag. So for the first week, we're going to use the hashtag, and the second week, we're going to use the location tag. Now, if we do 30 minutes each day and we manage to engage with 50 accounts, by the end of the first week with the coffee hashtag, we get 25 people to follow us back per day. Then by the end of the second week, because we're going to be using the location tag for Cape Town, we only get 15 people to follow us back. So what does that mean? Clearly, engaging with accounts from the coffee Insta hashtag gave us a higher result than the location tag for Cape Town. We got a 50% return for the Insta coffee hashtag and only a 30% return for the location tag for Cape Town. So it would be a waste of our time to continue engaging with the location tag for Cape Town. So instead, what we can do is for the third week, find a third hashtag and then engage with accounts for 30 minutes a day for that week and find out what our return is. And by the end of 3, 4, or even 5 weeks, depending on how long you want to do this test, you will find the hashtag that gives you the highest return, or the account or the location that gives you the highest return. And then you can keep engaging with that account daily. Then you can increase it from 50 accounts to 60 accounts a day, to 80 accounts, to 100 accounts per day. And by doing that, we are able to maximize our return. We can engage for 30 minutes a day, just keep liking, commenting, and engaging with those accounts, and get more follows back. But by the end of our test, we've tested which tag or which promotional method or promotional alley or way that we're taking works the best, and we're going to continue with that for the future.